coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's complete to Adams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Buying time to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. That'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Packers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and the losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike.
Fields on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, it seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Adams, the man in motion right. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Chubb will get the call running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
Hurts.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Packers! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They snap it to Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Fields now to throw.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Cook.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Gallup from a yard out.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll run for it. Chubb.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On 2nd and 2.
Hurts. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can.
And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Chubb on the counter. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught here by Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Hurts throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down, here's the run with Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.